Good morning, Crypto Chaos. Good morning, good morning. Here we go again. Another week of chaos. Another day of the same shit. How's it going, guys? How's it going again? Winning, tired of winning. Oh my god. Same shit, different day. All right, Murray. Okay, where's the thing? Oh, yeah, the thing. How's it going, guys? How's it going? We're sitting in the dark this morning. What are we doing? 1 second.
I don't think you're happy enough. I'll teach you to be happy. I'll teach your grandmother to suck eggs. I told you I'd shoot, but you didn't believe me.
Oh my god, there we go. Much better. How's it going, guys? This morning, of course, starting off with the pleasantries. I am your host, Crypto Otaku. And of course, I bring you Crypto Chaos morning every night and every morning when the market opens in this side of the world or the other side of the world. I'm here. All right, guys, Bankholders Anonymous. Good morning, Nebs. How's it going? Chaos. Yes, total chaos this morning. Bitcoin doesn't seem to care, apparently. Bouncing off of our parallel channel. We'll get into that in a second. And it's still not under 70K. What's up, peeps? How's it going? Brandon White. Good morning, Chaos. Good morning, Cliff. How you doing? G-Dog in the house. Good morning, all. Good morning, guys. Crypto Quinnen. Good morning, man. Good morning. Yeah, grab that coffee. And let's get this week started on the right foot. Yes, right on Otaku. Yes, 100%. Yeah, shout out to the Zbeck army out there. Of course, Zbeckians. Holla if you hear me, says Brandon White. I would love for it to come back down so I can buy some more, right? As you can say that about almost every single asset you are bullish on. All right, let's get into Bitcoin, guys. Let's get into Bitcoin. Here we go. Bitcoin sitting at 71,200 this morning. Of course, we called for baseline bear, landing right on top of our bear target, which is not the best outlook. But you know what? It actually did not get as deep as we could have gone. Of course, down to at least 69K. 69.5 was my bear target for the weekend. And yeah, of course, who else can show you where Bitcoin's likely going to go throughout an entire 3-day period? I don't know. With 98% accuracy, it's ridiculous. All right. So that's where we are this morning. Looking at some other assets that I did pump this week, this weekend, but I can't. We gotta get into the news, guys. Gotta get into the news first. All right, so yeah, we're talking about Bank of America here. I do have a couple clips here from the morning open as to what's going on here. If you guys are sleeping last night like we weren't, hanging out with the Patreon crew. If you guys also, if you want to participate, all you have to do, of course, is to jump on the other side. $15 a month, less than a bottle of Tito's, less than a date with your mom. Yeah, that's pretty scary and pretty expensive. You too can be, of course, a Chaos Crew member. So yeah, just reminding you guys out there, we do hang out a lot over there. All right. So yeah, heading out to Bloomberg's Global News. Let's take a look and see what we have here. A couple statements this morning.
And this morning, President Trump plans to block the Strait of Hormuz, escalating tensions after peace talks collapsed.
Oil surges back above $100 a barrel as that blockade threat deepens the global energy supply shock.
And Goldman Sachs kicks off earnings season under the shadow of the Iran war. Private credit stress and AI disruption. Still, we're all focused on FIC trading.
Yes, we are. And to be fair, David Solomon did talk about coming volatility and the need to be more prudent with geopolitical concerns. All of that leading to a very big drop from Goldman Sachs, Matt. 4.1% more than that in the pre-market. It's a painful, even though they had a blockbuster equity trading revenue. Matt, it came in above $5 billion, the most.
All right. So yeah, we did get, of course, oil prices rising again. I've heard this morning from a few different analysts that it rose as high as $140. Tight. That's right, tight on spot trading.
Go.
Tight.
Yeah. All right. So what else we have this morning? The oil jumps, on Trump's plan to blockade the Strait of Hormuz.
After talks with Iran broke down.
I don't care if they come back or not. If they don't come back, I'm fine. Their military is gone. Their missiles are largely depleted. The manufacturing capability for missiles and drones is largely defeated.
All right, so it doesn't make a difference to President Trump, but Iran has said it is willing to continue with discussions, with talks after just 21 hours of talks so far. Joining us now is Alex Longley, Bloomberg reporter covering oil and shipping markets. Alex, I just mentioned that headline because we saw a little bit of a blip in futures, a little bit of
All right. We got most of what I mentioned earlier out of this analyst and Michael Ball. All right. We also have, this is, I think it's another piece of that. Yeah, puzzle.
Strategists are saying that today is an opportunity to buy the dip if we...
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, of course, been telling you guys, who else? Wells Fargo, Tom Lee, everyone last week saying buy the dip starting Monday last week at Goldman Sachs.
We get a dip. Morgan Stanley's Mike Wilson says earnings growth will shield the S&P from Iran war risk, and now's a good time to buy any drop. JP Morgan also says buy the dip, noting that stocks are historically resilient to oil shocks. Let's discuss with Bloomberg macro strategist Michael Ball. And Michael, is that why less energy flows through? As Alex was saying, it hurts everyone. The price of Brent back above $100 a barrel, and stocks are down, let's see, a mere 0.4%.
Yeah, it's like sort of the Madonna song, Living on a Prayer here. It does seem a little...
Yeah, that's not Madonna. That's Bon Jovi.
What are you, stupid?
All right. Bloomberg, of course, Bloomberg. Also have the Pope in the news over the weekend. That was fun, if you guys didn't see that.
Pope Leo XIV is doubling down on condemnation of the Iran war, urging peace and dialogue despite sharp attacks from President Trump. The clash began on Friday when the Pope posted, "God does not bless conflict," slamming the U.S. war with Iran and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. Trump fired back, saying he doesn't want a pope okay with Iran getting nuclear weapons, then escalated further, posting an image of himself as a Christ-like figure healing a sick man. That's not Jeffrey Epstein, although a lot of people have said,
yeah.
Is that Jeffrey Epstein? Wall Street's biggest...
Kind of looks like it. It kind of looks like it. He's fine. He's somewhere else. We don't talk about it. He missed the opportunity, though, to have a Bitcoin in his hand. Yeah, he did. All right, guys. All right. So that's your current update as of this morning. That's the roundup. It seems like markets are more than likely going to kind of maybe move steadily up today, maybe recover a little bit. Bitcoin didn't sell off as much as some of us would have liked. So maybe it's time to buy the dip. Maybe it's time. Let me know in the chat. Are you going to buy the dip today? As we were still unsure to make up our minds last night with the foreign market basically sitting on their hands and waiting for America to show their cards. So let me ask you guys in the chat with a poll. Are you going to buy the dip today? Oh my God. And then I'll let you guys know what I'm going to do after the live stream. Or maybe during the live stream. It looks like everything's starting to move on up already right now. All right. Let's get back to it, guys. Oh my gosh, it's so weird to see that picture of Trump. Let's get back to, we got about 1 minute until Doomberg, of course, opens the bell. We'll wait for that, of course, as always. And, God does not condone wars, says Nebs. Yes. Well, yes and no. I mean, God will condone war for his I don't know, for his rule or for his I don't want to get into history. Okay, G-Dog says Bitcoin's running up right now, 71,100. Not quite just yet, but it looks like on the 4-hour it is looking a little bit more bullish. On the shorter time frames, yep, starting to run up here in the last 30 minutes, 45 minutes on those candles there. Again, wait till the opening bell. Really see how things roll off, and of course we have to wait till about 10 o'clock for things to kind of start to settle. Let's see what else we have here in the chat. G-Dog says yes, we're running up. Forever Laura, of course, is going up. Forever Laura, forever.
The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Forever.
Right.
What is a trucker toothpick? Says everyone in the chat. Responding to John Doe. That's a good question. What is a trucker toothpick? Never heard of her. Neb says, made small dippy order today. They effed you up doing that. God does not. Okay. They talking about that. Gotcha. A toothpick that keeps you up for 24 hours. I still don't understand what that is, John. A little bit more info. All right, guys, opening bell happening right now. Boom, let's get it.
Said they are willing to come back for talks. You hear the opening bell down on the NASDAQ market site. Live on New York is like an organ donor foundation. They're celebrating like legends of the organ donor cause. And Phil Lesh, the former bassist for the Grateful Dead, rest in peace, was a huge organ donor dude, which you'd know if you went to any Dead shows, Danny. Everybody's looking at this big D with what looks like a marijuana leaf in the center, but it's not. At least I assume it's not, because recreational marijuana is still illegal in Texas. This is a business group of people with the mayor of Dallas right there in the center, Eric Johnson, ringing the bell at the New York Stock Exchange, celebrating Y'all Street, but on Wall Street. So I think it's kind of interesting. And I didn't realize they opened it up like that.
Swift exit.
Pretty cool.
They should probably wait till the cameras aren't rolling
They're
to
all
do that.
splitting.
There you go. Maybe it was like a green torch or something. I'm not sure what that was. Anyway, Matt, here at the open, I'm looking at shares of Goldman Sachs. They're down nearly 4%, despite the fact it had a huge blockbuster quarter for equity trading, $5.3 billion, blowing out the previous high water mark, which was themselves last quarter.
Now you know why they want you to buy the dip.
That's why there's some concerns. And David Solomon also talking about geopolitical concerns, leading to them allowing them to be a little bit more cautious. The earnings call kicks off right as we speak, so we'll also bring you any headlines coming from that, Matt.
All right, we look forward to and we'll bring you, headlines from the Goldman Sachs call. I'm just looking here at travel stocks.
All right, wrap it up.
Falling.
Who do we have? Who do we have?
Headwinds from rising fuel prices and a pullback on consumer spending due to rising fuel prices. So inflation may be hurting them. You can see Carnival, Royal Caribbean, American, and United all down, but really across the board, travel stocks getting hit today. RBC head of U.S. equity strategy, Lori Calvasina, says earnings will give crucial insights into how the war in the Middle East will ultimately impact the U.S. economy. She writes that if the fundamental narrative around the war or its impacts changes, there is room from a valuation perspective for stocks to fall again, perhaps even more than they did before. RBC maintains its price target, though, on the S&P of 77.50, which is pretty punchy considering a war in the Middle East and a doubling of crude prices in a couple of months. Lori Calvasina joins us on set now.
I'll give her a minute.
It's crazy that we can still,
give her a minute.
I mean, go back to and you think even beat all-time highs as we look at what appears to be a quagmire in Iran.
Yeah, so, I would say our 77.50 target, we do our price target a little bit differently than most people. It's not a December 31st number, it's a 12-month forward look, and we update it monthly. And we're very strict with the numbers. Even that, I took my valuation model, which produces a fair value estimate of 77.59, and, put in some pretty onerous assumptions. I cut the bottom-up consensus for earnings over that time period by 5%. Just a haircut, just kind of an arbitrary.
All right. I'm over it. I'm just not following it. Let's see what Kramer and Friend has to say this morning at the open bell about ready to blockade in about 30 minutes. We're about ready to start that blockade in 30 minutes, guys, according to the White House. 10 a.m. today, we're going to be doing it.
Because what I want to do is, I never want to highlight, I never
watch
want
it
to
live.
highlight something
Do it live.
that has such a bad balance sheet that if something went wrong, I am hung.
Right.
But his ratings are up, but I know the agency's doing
His ratings are up. He's able to borrow effectively. There's reports, obviously, that their customers now have to guarantee 3 years at least worth of compute for every lease deal.
All right. We're still stuck on CoreWeave this morning. Let's take a look at CNBC's headlines. Again, in about 30 minutes, we are going to be blockading and attempting to occupy the Strait of Hormuz. Interesting. All right, we'll get into that right now. The major headline, of course, or front and center. CNBC brings us to you. U.S. blockade of Strait of Hormuz set to begin soon. 30 minutes, T-minus 30 minutes, guys. U.S. says it started blockading ships from entering or exiting the Strait of Hormuz. President Trump slammed Iran for refusing to give up the nuclear ambitions. Stock futures sank and crude oil prices surged ahead of the blockade today. The U.S. on Monday morning is set to be blockading ships from the evening from entering or exiting the Strait of Hormuz, attempting to ratchet up pressure on Iran to reopen in the key oil route after peace negotiations collapsed over the weekend. Again, if you guys were sleeping under a rock, under a rock last weekend, J.D. Vance had a failed attempt to negotiate on Saturday. Yeah, but Saturday, right? Yeah, Saturday. President Donald Trump announced the plan to on the planned Sunday on Truth Social, slammed Iran for refusing to give up the nuclear war ambitions, and accused Tehran of world extortion by continuing to throttle traffic through the strait, and of course collecting a Bitcoin toll. Oh, we all love that portion of it. Well, some of us do.
What are you, stupid?
At least it gives us some validity. The U.S. blockade set to begin at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, T-minus 24 minutes from now. Apply to any and all ships to enter or leave the Strait of Hormuz, Trump said. The U.S. Central Command later added that the caveat that the American forces will not impede freedom of the navigation for vessels transiting the Strait of Hormuz to and from non-Iranian ports. And people are like, oh, what's going to slow everything down? Like, well, honestly, it's not been very great to begin with. On Friday, we had one ship allow access. Before then, I think 6 or 7 per day. So yeah, it's already been coming down slow to a halt. We have over 250 ships sitting in, of course, on the sidelines, waiting to, of course, gain entry or exit. I think it's all exiting. 250 on the exit side, maybe 120 on the entry, maybe more now since it is, of course, Monday. Happy Monday, guys! Happy Monday. All right. So that's, of course, our main thing to pay attention to this morning. I'm sure we're gonna get live coverage in about 20 or so minutes. So stay tuned. It's gonna be a wild day, guys. All right, let's get back over to Doomberg. Let's see if they're still rattling off, and then of course get into some more of these headlines.
We're saying if this was a relatively short duration conflict, and we don't know exactly what short duration is, right? We're hearing companies seeing the same thing, but we don't know, is that another month, is that another week? We're going to get color on that.
We don't want to go another month.
But generally,
it's important to note on this program, especially, that we don't know what that means. There's
another 2 months, and the average price of gasoline is going to be like $5 or $6 here in the United States. $10. Headed to $10 for places like California.
Questions. Are we talking about a month? Are we talking about 3 months? I have seen some companies in the commentary we've read refer to the idea of 1 to 2 quarters, 3 to 6 months. I can count them on 2 hands. So it's certainly not everybody, but those are the breadcrumbs I've been able to pick up. But what we did see from our survey work, and we've been hearing from the company commentary, that there's a certain window this thing can get done within, and it's not going to really damage earnings all that much. Now, we don't know exactly what that window is, and to be fair, a lot of companies have not really been hit with direct impacts yet. So that tune may change once they actually start to get into the soup.
We did ask Danny a congressman once, remember?
Yes. Yeah. So Matt is referring
to,
I asked what short term actually means, and he told me to look it up in the dictionary.
Oh my God.
But short term can have a different meaning. And to your point, what it means for companies is so different. but Lori, I mean, companies have.
All right, moving on. Let's take a look one more time at CNBC, make sure they're not talking about anything else.
Economy, where the NASDAQ goes up, right? Because like the NASDAQ futures, and then we sort out exactly what you're saying. Say, no, that one shouldn't be up. No, that one's going to be down. And it is amazing to watch that a core weave will continue to go higher all day. And
there it is. Core weave again. I'm out. Okay, let's move on to CNBC one more time to some of the headlines, and then take a look at Yahoo again. T-minus 21 minutes until we blockade the Strait of Hormuz. U.S. ships, of course, in position. Goldman Sachs tops estimates as on record equities trading. Dow falls more than 300 points as oil prices jump within the U.S. set to blockade the Strait of Hormuz. That is, of course, happening in 20 minutes. And it looks like 105, I think, was the high so far on the open for, of course, a barrel of crude. Trump blasts Pepe. I wish.
What are you, stupid?
Trump blasts the Pope Leo for criticism on U.S. foreign policy. Of course, we covered that earlier. Delta Airlines unveils first new Delta One suite in premium cabin. Of course, for the the first class, top net worth earners in the world. We don't care, of course, because we're upper poor. We are, of course, middle class. We're upper poor. That's the term I use now for the upper poor middle class. Treasury yields rise as collapse of the Iran talks cloud inflation outlook. JP Morgan trading desk is bullish despite failed Iran talks. Of course, we've been talking about that for over a week now. Berkshire electricity utilities court with could save billions. I'm just not feeling any of this other stuff here. Let's do a Mario Galaxy movie. Rockets to $629 million worldwide at the box office. Great movie too if you guys haven't seen it. I'm so happy I got to see Star Fox on the big screen. Freaking amazing, man. Freaking amazing. I do recommend if you guys haven't seen it yet and you're a Mario fan. Okay, moving on. Let's take a look at Yahoo real quick, and then we get back into some of these. Of course, ships getting in position soon could start stirring up the sandbox. God damn it. All right. Take a look at Yahoo News. Yahoo Finance. Catch up with you guys in the chat here in a second too while it's loading. Man, it's taking forever to load. Bitcoin right now still having a hard time getting back above 70, 72, 71.3. We did just lose that support over the weekend. I think it was on Sunday. Get out of my timeline, Jesus. Get. Yeah, it was Sunday morning. We did lose, of course, our last level of support here at 71.3. Yeah, possibly testing the lows, maybe getting back underneath 70K. I don't know, guys. I've been saying this for weeks, technically an entire week. I got tired of saying it. It feels like weeks. But yeah, guys, been doing nothing but higher lows for an entire week. This, of course, was last Sunday. I pointed to on Friday. And of course, probably hanging out with you guys on Saturday, Sunday as well. But yeah, over on the Patreon. But yeah, here we are, Sunday to Sunday. Nothing but higher lows on Bitcoin. All right. So are we gonna break 70K today? Yeah, I don't think so, guys. I feel like it's just been cruising. We do have to also take a look at yeah, the overall sentiment as the market had just opened. Before I do that, let me catch up with you guys in the chat though. All right. Again, total chaos every single morning. What? What are we talking about? Yeah, Brandon White, exactly. Living on a Prayer, Madonna. What? Yeah, I don't know, man. That's definitely Bon Jovi. I no, without a doubt. John Doe says a toothpick that keeps you up for 24 hours. I still don't know what the hell that is. No one does. All right, I think that's where we pretty much left off. Bag No Hunters Anonymous says, who puts it Trump in God's image like that? Yeah, exactly. That's definitely not part of that religion, right?
What are you, stupid?
Yeah. They think it's funny. Says Brandon White. Just don't get scratched his neck. What? I'm not sure what that is, Braveheart. John Doe says exactly. Chapstick from Dave Chappelle. Oh, okay. I see. Gotta get me some of that. Braveheart Female says those are kind of trucker sailor hires. They drive forever, Laura. Forever. Oh my God. Speaking of sailor, I just want to intervene real quick. Michael Saylor, of course, purchases another 14,000 Bitcoin as was reported this morning. We are, of course, already talked about it on the Patreon this morning. If you guys are part of the Patreon, I was shouting out over there. Yeah, so we do, of course, have that. We were expecting at least 4,000 to 10,000. That was kind of like we knew they had made at least 4,000 on a single day last week. So I was expecting somewhere between like literally 6 to 10, and then we got 14,000 basically. It was like 13 or 1,300 and. Did I say 14,000? Yeah, 14,000. Yeah. These numbers are stupid, man. They're stupid. Yes, 14,000. See if I can find the damn thing. I'm not sure why it's not trending on the top anymore. All right, of course, Michael Saylor saying that with strategies acquired another 13,927 Bitcoin for $1 million at $71,902 per Bitcoin. It has achieved a Bitcoin yield of approximately 5.6 year to date, 2026. As of 4/12, we hodl 780,000. I think that officially makes them rival. They're probably like a 3 or 5 off from rivaling, of course, BlackRock's assets under management on Bitcoin. To do a quick little check here real quick, if I can get to it, if it'll let me, if it wants to load, do the thing, please. There we go. Yeah, we're close, about 8,000 away from, of course, surpassing BlackRock. Yeah, and I honestly didn't think they'd be able to catch up that quickly. But the rest of the world just kind of put Bitcoin on the back burner. And that's their fault. That's their fault because, of course, they what does Michael Saylor used to say? They will buy Bitcoin at the price they deserve, and that'll probably be $1 million. Ah, jeez. Let's go.
Bitcoin's powered by chaos. Yes. When Godzilla walks onto the playground, all your models, they're all going to be destroyed.
All right. It's the blockade's going to be in effect in about 15 minutes, guys. Just keeping you up to date. Catching up with you guys in the chat still. Clayton Bigsby, IDK. Brandon White says, U.S. blockade. Yes, sir. JD Vance playing president for the weekend. Yes, he did for like a few hours. And then he had a 3-minute briefing. Yeah, it didn't go very well. Yeah, we're here. We're back. That was pretty much it. Yeah, Caveman didn't do a very good job. Brandon White says, I saw all that, and I didn't know that the U.S. was going to set up a toll booth. Well, no, the U.S. isn't going to set up a toll booth. Iran set up the toll booth, Brandon, and we're stopping it. Because I told you guys last week, we are not going to put up with them getting, of course, Bitcoin for safe passage. That, of course, puts the dollar at risk for, the world reserve currency. And we can't have that, right? We can't have that. Iran is still in control. Trump just flipped the script and claimed credit rather than admit he is powerless to lift the blockade. We're sending ships right now to blockade it. I mean, they've already had the tool, right? We got the minesweepers from Japan like 3 or 4 weeks ago. We didn't put those in position yet. More than likely, that we're going to come in with those this morning, clear it out, and probably kill a bunch of people. Probably. Yikes. Yeah, that's what's probably going to happen.
Stupid?
Here in about less than 15 minutes, 13 minutes. I like Blockface better, says Brandon White. Oh, jeez. Brandon says, yes. Braveheart Freeman says 8 out of 17 likes, guys. Come on, get those likes in. Let's go. Otaku exploded his bag of likes. Can you please help him find them? Hit the buttons, guys. Thank you. Michael Gammon, how you doing, man? It's been a minute. How you doing? Hey, JD. You were great on Fish Tank Live. What the hell is Fish Tank Live? Never seen it. G-Dog's got a link for us over on X as well. Let's take a look what we got from G-Dog. Let's see. JD Vance, after receiving a phone call from Netanyahu, the end negotiations with Iran to leave Pakistan. Yeah, he's bouncing. Oh, shit. Yeah, did anyone hear how that went? Because as soon as he got done with the negotiating table, Netanyahu was going to, of course, continue those negotiations, which I believe they did for the last day. So I hope they got somewhere with it. But I think the Middle East is just tired of this shit. They're about ready to probably, stand up and do something about it. Not from what I understand, the rest of the neighboring nations in the Middle East are not very happy with what's been going on in Iran. All right. Okay, so let's get back to it, guys. Let's get back to it. Of course, getting back over to Doomberg, and we're following the news, of course.
More of a damper on expectations going.
10 minutes, of course, until the blockade begins. I'm sure we'll get some sort of coverage. I don't know if we're gonna get anything live over there. I don't know. Let's take a look at CNBC. Radio guys, of course, if you want to catch the new major news outlets for free, go to newslive.com. Don't pay for what you get for free. You guys know my model.
2021. That's great, but it's not enough for now. Once they start buying back, it'll be enough.
Yeah, a long week ahead of financial results, that's for sure. As we go to break, watch bonds. Not a lot of data today. We'll get existing homes in a few moments, and then Myron speaks around 6 p.m. Eastern time tonight.
Damn.
As Jim mentioned earlier, that 10-year really loves 4-3. Stay with.
Maybe we'll get an update to that tonight. All right, guys, let's get over to let's just take a look at the overall sentiment this morning. See how the market's holding up. Let's see. CNN, of course, bringing us the fear and greed index for the stock market. Still sitting at 37. Nothing has changed from Friday. I'm actually surprised it's holding there. Yeah, could be maybe a good day to buy the dip. Let's take a look and see what's going on with crypto fear and greed. Hopefully we're higher than 17, I think was the highest we saw last week. Right now sitting at 12. I'll take it. Whatever, we'll take it. This has, of course, been the longest time we've ever been in extreme fear. Period. Taking a look at the Dixie. How's the Dixie holding up? We love, of course, our old favorite piece of shit paper product we call, of course, money here in America.
What are you, stupid?
98.8 on the Dixie. Of course, a little bit trailing lower. As we head into war, you'd think this would be coming up. I guess it came up a little bit not this morning. Yeah, that is this morning. Yeah, from 10 to 12 to 13. A little bit over the weekend, but not much, as we announced the blockade just last night. All right, we'll see if this probably go higher as we enter the Strait of Hormuz and blockade it here in about 10 minutes. 10 minutes to watch the Dixie probably start to climb as the doomer boomers, of course, fly to the dollar for safety, even though it's complete opposite, in my opinion, in the long run. Doing the same thing over here on Bubbles. How's the Bubbles doing today? We have any other opportunities? No, it looks like it's all been overtaken by Rave. Rave's still busting out another 250% on the day on the market open. Ridiculous. Now over $10.37. Is this really what this is worth for a for a EDM concert, you know, kind of blockchain facilitation of, like, you know, getting your concert tickets and shit? I don't know. Is that really the use case of it? I don't know. Of course, we went into that last week. Let's take a look and see what else is going on here. That has put a huge curve on the top 100 this morning at that average of 3.5%. Again, it's all sitting in Rave. Any other assets here? Stable's up another 14, 15% on the day. And again, nothing is oversold any significant amount. Take a look at the weekly. You're looking for assets that are oversold at least 15 and 20. And the only ones that are, of course, the ones that fell off a cliff on Friday. BitTensor and World Liberty Financial. And again, of course, we went into great details why both of those have fallen over the past 2 weeks. Tau, of course, was one of the partnerships, basically coming out and saying, this is decentralized theater. I love hearing stuff like that because everything's too centralized to begin with. And World Liberty Financial, of course, doing some shady stuff in the back end, borrowing their own, moving around their own USD1 and stable coins, everything else. I'm not going to go into detail on that again. All right. Looking at the monthly, guys. Again, there's no opportunities here on the weekly. Looking at the monthly, looking for at least 30s and 40s. You guys want to buy Trump coin? Because that's all you got. Sorry. It's all gone. All gone. You lose. Good day, sir. Only 31% off right now on the monthly. The only asset that's oversold on the month. Looking at the top 200 this morning, same thing over here. River is most oversold as all that liquidity has moved now into Zcash. It's still pretty up there. I mean, it's not like it's all gone. Overall market cap sitting at $150 million. I mean, compared to the other big dogs, it is kind of all gone. Zcash, of course, seeing a pump last week. Monero a little bit, but most of it I'm pretty sure went into Zcash. And again, just of course the typical privacy coin sector liquidity moving back and forth. Sharing, of course, those plays. Anything else going on here? Not really. That's your biggest mover on the day to the downside. River again is the most oversold on the week. The only thing that's over 15% on the week and on the monthly as well. The only thing that's over 30 or 40% for the most part, other than Kite. We've of course been reporting that for weeks now. Still in the top 200 on the monthly, oversold. And IP Story, guys, this thing fell under 50 cents again this weekend, and I was buying some more. I'm ready to buy more. If we see a new all-time low, I think we kind of got one. On some of the fears this morning. Let's see. As of 9 o'clock this morning, we did. Was it 47 cents? Brand new all-time low on IP Story. Is it? Yeah. Technically, it might have double bottomed. 4 point by a hair. 47.5 versus what it was before. No, that is a brand new all-time low. By a hair, literally by 10 cents of a penny, something like that. Maybe 20 cents of a penny. Okay. All right, moving on. Anything else happening here? No, guys, that's it. This is all we got, of course, on the monthly. Unless you want dino coins like Hex, we got a Fluid, we got IP, we got Kite, and we got River. That is it. That's the only thing oversold right now on the monthly. On the top 200 assets, let's take a look, just a peek real quick at the top 300 because I am getting bored of telling you guys there is nothing, no opportunities here. Again, just be watching the trending coins and making some money up and down. That's what I've been doing. Seeker is down another 25%. We did make some money on Seeker not too long ago. Maybe it's time to get back in on Seeker and make some more dough. Take a look at that. Maybe on tonight's Patreon live, if you guys are part of the Patreon. And then Barachain. Wow, Barachain's in the top 300 now. Remember when that was in the top 100 when that came out? Crazy. 90% off on the year. Holy shit. Look at that Barachain here on the monthly on the top 300. So yeah, looking at some of these over here. But yeah, even over here in the top 300, look at these. There's hardly any. I would expect with smaller market caps that we'd have a little bit more oversold here as well. But no, we don't. Bard is still the most oversold thing in the top 300 or 400 coins, down 70% on a single month. Of course, that was coming back off that negative press it got. Was it like a month or two ago? It was a long time. All right, guys, that's of course your wrap up for coins right now. AMP, I haven't heard about AMP in a long time. AMP down 36% on the monthly, 2 on the top 300. Man, we got to go that far out to find any deals, guys. Any deals? All right, guys. That's the roundup. Again, not financial advice, just my 2 cents.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, what time is it? We got about 4 minutes, guys, until we blockade the Strait of Hormuz. It could, of course, be going into position right now. Do we have any coverage over there? Any footage? I can't imagine if they're going to keep that all wrapped up in propaganda. Is it even happening? Is this all just fog of war and we just don't know anymore? We got some weird news. I think it was last Wednesday. We were hanging out with you guys of the Chaos crew, and then someone from Tel Aviv was like in the chat, and he was like, and then we were showing videos like it's not like there's a war going on right now, guys. And then you look in it, and then there's a guy walking in Tel Aviv, and it's just people at the beach. Yeah, I don't know what to believe anymore. All right, so looks like we're really not really getting too much out of Bloomberg for the rest of the day. Their guests are kind of lackluster. CNBC. Talking about Nebius. Anything else? What do we got?
Well, I mean, these are companies that help. If you're short compute and Anthropic is, then the easiest way to get more is to just give them money and have them build for you. Right. It's an amazing.
Oh my God, are we still talking about CoreWeave? My God, Kramer. It's like every 5 minutes. Every fucking 5 minutes. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of hearing about it. Okay, all right. Let me catch up with you guys in the chat. Guys, we have about 3 minutes until we unleash hell, I guess. I would imagine we're going to attempt to go in there peacefully, but I don't know if we're going to, find peace when we get in there. Let's take a look real quick and just throw up maybe another news outlet. Maybe we can get some live coverage of this on CNN, or maybe just go over to YouTube and find it. Let me know in the chat if you guys are buying anything this morning, because we do have the market kind of swinging up a little bit here. Bitcoin's up almost $1,000 so far since the opening bell. Okay, so let's get into I didn't look at the book. The order books too. You can see here, obviously looking a little bit more short-term bullish as well on Bitcoin. We have a pretty big gap though. We have a pretty big gap here on the weekly chart. A huge level of support at 70K. Huge level of support here. Let me zoom on in here and show you guys, of course, where we're at before I move on to another. We got to find that. Here we go. All right, so you can see here, just starting with the overall volume, a little bit more than we got this early morning last night when I was hanging out with the Chaos crew at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Basically sitting flat right around 8 billion, coming up a little bit now. The bulls a little bit bullish, but again, it's really early. You can see right here that we are starting to get into maybe a new channel today, climbing up out of the gutter, bouncing off of support at 70,600, pretty much 70,600. Still building that up there, probably around 70,003 by the time we actually hit it. If we actually go lower again this morning after like 10:30, and again about a minute right now till 10 o'clock. We got to get over there. All right, so this might be our new channel for a little bit here in early trading. Expect that, of course, to maybe see a bounce after 71.8. 71.8 being, of course, our level of resistance we got to blow through this morning. You can see here on the weekly, this is what I'm talking about. We might actually come back up here and attempt to get back above 74. That was about the highest we saw over the weekend. And then, short term, you can see we're already starting to break out to that next area in the channel. Again, everything looking a little short-term bullish. You can see this kind of peeking in here so far. I feel like the weather, man. Just a tiny bit of bullishness this morning. Not much, not too much, but there. Short-term, of course, bullish. Midterm, definitely bullish. Definitely bullish midterm, as we still have not touched the golden pocket. And you can see here on the weekly, we've created pretty much a little tiny version of that here on the $70,000 level. Again, more than likely going to keep us moving up a little higher at the beginning of this week, if nothing goes awry here in about 1 minute, as we just started the blockade 10 o'clock this morning. Let's take a look over there and see what we got going on as we get live coverage over it on the Iran blockade. Oh boy. Anything live going on right now on the YouTubes? China reacts sharply to Hormuz block trade threat, warns against interference. We have no major outlets. I had a feeling this was going to go down like this. Like, we weren't going to have any live coverage. It was going to be like, oh, trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. This is not even a real... None of these are real outlets. They're all just... It's all fake news, bro. Fake news, bro. Man, there's hardly anything here. Oh, we do have Agenda Free TV. I do like him. We've caught him on the live a few times. Again, shout out to Agenda Free TV. He's bringing, of course, this Agenda Free. He's usually really good about catching all the breaking news. I guess I can keep that on the sidelines when anything starts to act up here. He's just kind of keeping an eye right now on the overall active tankers in the Strait of Hormuz. All right. I'll keep that on the sidelines, see if anything develops. He might show some footage if he finds it. We'll piggyback off him. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on right now on... it's 10 o'clock. Crypto news, guys. Crypto news. Let's get into it. Ooh, of course, Michael Saylor buys another 14,000 Bitcoin. Ridiculous for $1 billion. Bitmine's Tom Lee calls Ethereum the wartime store of value as holdings holdings hit 4.8 million tokens as their holdings hit 4.7 million. Tom Lee is called the Ethereum the wartime store of value, noting Ethereum has gained 17.4% since the Iran war began, sharply outperforming the SP 500 and gold. What about Bitcoin, though?
What are you, stupid?
Bitmine has staked 3.3 million Ethereum, or 68% of its holdings, generating an annualized $212 million in staking revenue, while its total holdings of cash and equity moonshots stand about 11.8 billion, following its recent uplisting of the New York Stock Exchange. Aren't they still down like $5 to $8 billion for the year? All right. I love how we're just focusing on the good numbers. All right. I'm moving on over it. Of course, Bitmine and Strategy still purchasing, of course, more for their treasuries. Worldly Financial mints 25 million in fresh USD1 and burns 3 million days after. We've, of course, been following that story for a week now, and that's, of course, why they continue to sell off. Let's see what else we got going on. CoinDesk sucks. CoinDesk just sucks now. All right, cryptonews.net. Bitcoin hit by 20 million in an hour, selling pressure above 70K. As I just showed you guys, the wall, the Great Wall at 70,800. It bounced off of this morning. Stocks drive AI activity on Bitcoin layers. Short's probably gonna get wrecked today. If I were to be a betting man. We're still waiting on any activity from the Strait of Hormuz. I got that on the sidelines, guys, in my corner of my eye. Nearly $120 million of XRP just moved to Coinbase in whale transactions. Let's take a look and see how the exchanges are holding with Bitcoin this morning as well. See if we got any funny business going on over the weekend. Looks like we are starting to dip lower, guys. Another low. Now back to 2.44 million. The second lowest we've ever been on exchanges in history. Again, history in the making, guys. Possibly today, again, reporting tomorrow, we could see again back to that 2.43 million. Again, the lowest we've ever been on exchanges. This is the amount of Bitcoin you have potentially available to purchase. Again, this is all the stuff, of course, sitting on exchanges right now, in wallets. In exchange, balances, and of course, what's sitting there in current open orders right now too. So again, use that with what you will. Make sure you get off zero, guys, before it's all gone. Michael Saylor's not going to stop until he has every last freaking Satoshi. Bank of Korea calls for stock-style circuit breakers on Bitcoin exchanges. That's old news too, man. We've been talking about that for months. They've actually shut down. Was it the they put limits on how many how much crypto or things you can buy back and forth. I think they stopped silver for a while. So they definitely have been playing with the breakers. Solana price prediction. Solana test $82. This is all Hopium articles and FUD articles for the most part here this morning on cryptonews.net. Everything's kind of hinging on what's going to happen here at the Strait of Hormuz and about who knows? They're moving in right now, position about 5 or 10 minutes. Maybe, yeah, Cliff. Hey, Cliff, are you here? We have a seaman. I forgot. We have a seaman, an ex-seaman. Cliff, how long, for example, if they were in position, at the Gulf, how long would it take for them to say get from over here to over there? Oh, it's a silly question to ask our ex-military members. Thank you for your service, Cliff, in the chat. We love you. We love you. All right, I got to catch up with you guys here in a minute. We're not getting anything new breaking right now in crypto. Let's take a look at Cointelegraph this morning. Again, everyone's still talking about strategy purchasing in their 14,000 additional Bitcoin. Announcing this morning. Trump whales load up as the Mar-a-Lago luncheon approaches. And yeah, that's oversold now though this morning. Remember, 31% on the month now on the world. Trump coin. Crypto ETP see $1.1 billion inflow, strongest gains since January. Let's take a look and see where Morgan Stanley is now on their Bitcoin ETF. Of course, that just launched on Wednesday of last week. I believe it was Wednesday of last week. All right. We've been following that. The first day, of course, it had 444 Bitcoin. Last time we looked at it, I think they were close to 1,000. Let's see where they are today. Down here in the trenches. If I can get to it. Come on. I'm pretty sure it was the green ones, right? No, these green ones. Okay. Looking for Morgan Stanley. There it is. 874. So they're getting close. They're getting close. It might not be up to date for where we are today. So the last time we checked out was probably Friday. They're usually a day behind, or two sometimes. Let's take a look. Going back to CNBC as we talk about the blockade, which we still don't have any footage, or we probably won't.
Psychologically, you'd expect there to be a bit of an impact. You watch that tick every
right, even though it is a smaller as a percentage of overall budgets than it certainly was during other price shocks that we've had many years ago, for example. I do wonder at what point are we going to start to see products coming from places like Asia, given the input costs there are going up dramatically.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened yet, but could it happen?
Yeah, sure. I mean, look, the economies that are most dependent, obviously, on oil are on oil
through the strait that goes through the Strait of Hormuz.
Are mostly in Asia, and those economies are feeling it the worst. You know, the Korea and Japan and Myanmar and Malaysia and all these countries. But, so far, as far as the U.S. resilience and the U.S. consumer, it hasn't manifested deeper in terms of underlying inflation besides the overall headline price. We got that CPI report last week, and yes, we saw a big spike in the headline number, which was expected. I think it actually came in a little better than expected. But it's the core that matters, which is taking out food and gas prices, which are volatile, and so far it's okay. There's another great chart from Pantheon Macro, which looks at their forecast for core CPI. That's the orange. And they see it continuing to come down. I mean, where we are is kind of like where that box is right now. Obviously, headline is going to stay firm. So there's the spike on oil prices. But core, they see a deceleration on core prices. And they're looking at all sorts of things like unit input costs, which actually have pulled off a little bit. Wages have pulled off a little bit as well. And there's a spike in obviously gas prices and airline fares and that sort of thing, which are tied to it. But they say, actually, for the remainder of the year, it should move down and that the Fed will continue to cut rates.
We'll see. Curve is not as friendly today than it was last week, and Goldman today actually raises their headline PCE by a full point for December. They go to 3.1.
They're coming.
They raise their core for December to 2.5.
Doom is here.
They cut their GDP for the full year.
It's the core that the Fed's going to have to pay attention to and try to process whether the core is moving up enough for them to have to keep holding or potentially hiking. I would say after the CPI report on Friday, it was good news that core came in as expected, at least.
All right. All right. Any other update from Doomberg, CNBC? I got a camera now. Kind of. It's live. I don't know, man. It's sus. And then we are looking, of course, at the live heat map of all the ships at the strait right now. So we were going to be, of course, watching that for a little bit. They're moving into position right now. Cool beans. Cool beans. About ready to see some serious ship, possibly serious ships. 10 minutes already after, of course, America beginning to move into position. Do we have Cliff in the chat? I don't think we do, man. I was hoping to get his update on this morning. All right, let's see what we have here in the chat. Catch up with you guys. Yeah, while we're waiting for all this to go down. Let's see. Bitcoin right now sitting at 71,500. A little bit of a wake up here. Attempting to get back above your resistance at 71,800 next. That's of course the next level. We are about ready to attempt to break back above. Again, the high over the weekend was again 74, basically 74,000. I guess we worked at 73.8. All right. So that's where we are this morning. Still above our parallel channel from the last 2 weeks. Again, the middle of this parallel channel was about 67, 68. Again, pushing up Bitcoin higher as it should have already been there. We shouldn't have actually saw the sell-off, but we usually do at the beginning of every month. See a little bit of a correction, and yeah, continue to move up and to the right. If this offsets where we should be going next with another leg up, again testing the higher 70s, and hopefully by maybe next week the low 80s. That is the goal. That is the goal here. If we do actually continue this run. And it only takes about 2 weeks. We've been chopping down here for longer than 2 weeks now. How long has it been? No, it's been exactly 2 weeks. Yeah, of course, it only takes 2 weeks to produce a new floor, a new bottom, a new level of support, whatever you want to call it. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get back to it. Checking with you guys in the chat. Andy, good morning, Andy. How you doing? Backstabber times 5. How's it going, Andy? Top of the morning to ye. Well, it's the afternoon for you, but yeah, top of the morning to me. Yeah, it's all theater, says Brandon White. It's all theater. Yeah, I don't know if I know or believe anything. We're getting some footage over there. I don't know if this is actually live, but yeah, we're kind of keeping an eye on it on the sidelines. All right, let's see what else we got here in the chat. What's this? PS Crypto Future Reactive Rob sucks more. Sucks more. What the hell? What the hell are we talking about? Bear markets and Trump suck. And yeah, Crypto Future sucks more. Specifically, Crypto Future 99. Whoever that guy is. Oh my God.
What are you, stupid?
Brandon White says, what do you like about IP Otaku? Oh, that's a good question. I like that it's oversold. I like that it's easy 10 possible X, right? And I do like that it's something we kind of need, but China's probably never going to actually respect, and that's of course enforcing our IP through the blockchain. Dip over back to chop, says Jake the Snake. One more like. Don't forget to get the likes in, guys. Shilly, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. We have 30 people watching right now. Let's get the likes up to the watchers, please. I've been doing this for so long. We need help, of course, to destroy the algorithm on YouTube. John Doe says, Sailor buying his own shill and then borrowing against it. Oh man, you're starting to learn about Sailor. I love it. John Doe in the chat. D not you gets it. D not you says one more like, guys. Get the likes, guys. Get the likes. D not you says I will buy the dip and block the blockade. Buy the deep. Orange juice is not so good for the economy. Yeah. Oh my God, dude, it's like $10 for a freaking bottle of orange juice now. It's crazy. Don't put the breakers on my kimchi buys. There you go, Brave. Yeah, the kimchi premium still in effect in Korea, I'm assuming. I'm curious what's going on to happen in the XRP Las Vegas convention. That's going to happen at the beginning of next month, right after, immediately following the Bitcoin convention. That's going to be, of course, on the 27th to 29th. If you guys are going to be at the Bitcoin in Vegas, we're going to be there. There's once was a man Bush who loved to sail. He would swab the deck without fail. Now he owns Magic Beans and is the big hoss. He now sails the seas of chaos. I love it. Yes. Shout out to our former Navy seaman, Cliff. We love you, man, Bush. Of course, he's he knows what he likes. I'm not going to go into that again. Jeez. Crypto Quint says, my dog had to be put down this morning. Another reminder how short life is. Yeah, I've been there with you, man. My dog passed away a couple years ago too, man. It's not the same, man. It's not the same. I actually sold my house because of it. I'm not even making that up.
What are you, stupid?
Okay, Crypto Quinn says, don't forget to tell someone you love them. Yes, can't take your bags away from you or with you when you're gone. 100%. Enjoy the now, guys. Enjoy the now. When my night dog passed away, I realized that as well. Life's more about experiences and family now than ever before, and less about things. I've been dumping things every day. Speaking of which, I gotta go sell something this afternoon. I can't stay here all day, but yes, thanks Tiny Joe. Yes, Tiny John Doe in the house. Backholders says everyone's lame otaku. They don't love us enough to come hang out. Yes, if you guys want to, of course, hang out with the Chaos Crew, it's only $15 a month, and you too can be part of the Patreon. We're doing another live again after the show, the evening show, or tonight. We do one every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and of course hang out on the weekends. Of course, you guys want to come out and hang out with the Chaos Crew. It's only $15 a month, less than a bottle of Tito's, less than, of course, a date with your mom, and less than the price of Netflix in 2026. That's right. Of course, to hang out with the Chaos Crew. And yeah, see what's up. All right, let's see what's going on here. We're getting some camera footage, possibly fake. I don't know what's going on over there. You're still watching the starter promos with Agenda Free TV. Again, shout out to Agenda Free TV for bringing that to us for free. You guys, of course, can find all these tools as well if you guys want to go to Iran Straight Hormuz Tracker. There's like a million of them, literally. Look at all these. Hormuz live tracker, but there's no live like cameras. Like we have cameras all over like every city in the Middle East, but we don't have webcams on the Strait of Hormuz in any capacity. I guess you just can't really see it with a traditional webcam. I don't know. But yeah, the best I could find is this little weird loop here on YouTube, which is probably just farming for. It's probably just farming. Yeah, for likes and everything else like we're trying to do.
What are you, stupid?
All right. So yeah, let me know if you guys actually do find a legitimate webcam that's got some sort of focal point. You can see some of this stuff out in the sea here. I've got this just going. Yeah, for the hell of it. At some point we're gonna see some of the some of this news footage. Here we go. We get maybe an update here.
Dan Williams, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Dan Williams, he's a reporter for Bloomberg News. He's based in Jerusalem, giving us the latest reporting there on the blockade, which presumably began at 10 a.m. Eastern time right now.
Which
yeah, but
already
it's
happened.
still unclear how this blockade
Or
actually
beginning.
would work in practice, whether Washington is prepared to do everything it can in terms of enforcing it as well.
Yep.
These are all open-ended questions, and we'll be getting the reporting as it comes through. This is Bloomberg
It's still
Intelligence.
early.
We're reporting live from the New
I'm imagining it's going to take probably hours for them to actually get close enough to do anything. My assumption is they're going to bring the minesweepers they got from Japan in first. Make sure, of course, the area is as clear as it can be. And then, start getting these vessels in position. Taking out defenses if there's any. I mean, it's going to be a mess, guys, probably. It's going to be a mess. All right. And if we even get the real news out of it, we don't know what's really going on over there. We can't believe anything we hear in TradFi. All right, guys. All right. Bitcoin seems to be doing okay. Hanging out here, getting knocked off of 71,800. Of course, levels of resistance I showed you guys earlier. Probably going to continue back to the trend line. Be my guess. We're gonna do the whole thing again. Maybe it is a good buy the dip opportunity this morning. We just don't know until we get closer. Maybe things get a little bit awry. Maybe we start World War III. We don't know. We're just here watching. The doom. All right, guys. All right. Okay, it's now about 10:30 in about 10 minutes, so we got to get back into crypto news. Catch up with you guys just one more time before I do it. Jacob Snake says condolences. Yes, condolences on, of course, losing your animal. It's tough, man. It's tough. They are definitely man's best friend. Connor says, hello, sir. What's your thoughts on Peak? Man, we haven't heard about Peak in a minute. How the hell has Peak been doing? Man, it's been a long time. Sorry, anyone asked that about Peak. Okie dokie, get over there. Peak. On Kraken, sure, why not? On Kraken. Okay, well, it looks like it's bottoming out, possibly. Is it all-time lows? No, it isn't. Looks like all-time lows, of course, was probably back around 2.5. Is that 2.5? No, it's actually not. Actually had a new higher low after 2.5. Some of the coins did. There it is, 2.5 there. And then, yeah, continued to make, it's just kind of grind the lows. A lot of coins kind of look like this right now. Obviously, yeah, we're still not in altcoin season yet. But yeah, it looks like accumulation zones starting, right? Starting. It has gotten knocked back quite a bit from an overall, yeah, trend line. So you can see here, there's still a descending pattern. I'd be watching for a breakout of this before you get confirmation of anything really moving higher. Yeah, I mean, maybe you're gonna get one jolt if it gets really, really low. It's coming close to, yeah, possibly getting a break up or down. It's still in, again, a bear trend, so more than likely it's going to be breaking down. But yeah, you could still see the wick maybe to that edge, and then a wick back down a little bit, maybe tighter. Usually it breaks out before the edge, but we've seen some take as long as the entire length of it to break out. So my guess was we maybe right around here, either break up or down. If it doesn't break down sooner, yeah, you're gonna probably be waiting for it to at least attempt to break out. We're we looking at the end of the month, not even like 2 more weeks, a week. Yeah, basically the end of the month on peak. And again, I don't know what's going on with this project. Yeah, you'd have to let me know if there's anything positive being announced, if there's anything negative. Of course, holding this coin back. Where is it in the overall market cap too? It's been a long time since we talked about peak. Like 3 months or 4 months. Peak. Wow, almost the top 600. Holy crap. 586 in ranking right now. 1 penny 2 on peak. All right. Let's get back to it, guys. Let's get back to it. Anything else happening in the chat? I heard they lost all the footage from the Artemis show. Really? I wonder why. Probably because of all the aliens? Oh, the UFOs, extraterrestrials, ultra-dimensional beings? Yes, all the things. Oh no. Okay, yeah, thanks guys. He was a pure breed golden retriever. Wow, yeah. I lost my buddy last year. He was a purebred Pembroke Welsh Corgi. I love him so much, man. I heard that they lost all the footage from the Artemis show. I think that's what we got. We read that earlier. $250. $250. What? $250? Jake, what's $250? God, Jake, what do you got? What do you got this morning? Right before the markets open of the week, like clockwork, mediators will continue to talk with the U.S. and Iran in the coming days in an effort to bridge the remaining gaps and reach a deal. All parties still believe the deal is possible. The door is not closed yet. Both sides are bargaining. It's a bazaar. Nice. I do like me a good bazaar. I have 2 of the Fantastic Four Artemis crew members have been seen in their productions. Central Casting. Oh, damn. Cliff coming back with Central Casting again. Oh, scary stuff. Cliff, also, yeah, we were going to ask you, how long do you think it'll take for them to... It's a complete long shot because no one knows where the fuck any of the ships are, right? Can you identify where the ships are right now, Cliff?
What are you, stupid?
Oh shit. I don't think we still don't have any real footage. I think all this this might be, I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. This is live. Our IRGC draws the red line in Strait of Hormuz as warships pull back. Okay. So U.S. warships are pulling back? I don't know. I doubt it. What else we have here? Anything else? I think this is the same thing over here too. I think they're showing the same thing we're showing. That weird loop of cameras. Okay, we'll just kind of keep that going. All right. I'll keep that on the sideline here as things develop. We got to get back in the crypto news and more doom. Let's see what's going on over here on X. Do some doom scrolling this morning too. It's almost 11:30, guys. You know what that means. Possible breakout or a correction coming soon. Let's do some doom scrolling. Okay, fake ledger app on Apple Store wipes out entire Bitcoin holdings. Yikes! Be careful, guys. Be careful. Don't fall for it. But why the hell is this getting like the green light from Apple to be listed on their App Store? Like, what the hell?
What are you, stupid?
God, what a freaking shit show. A fake ledger app live on Apple's Mac App Store has just wiped out users' life savings. Cool. That's cool. American musician Garrett Dutton just lost 5.92 Bitcoin. Ooh. After downloading what looked like the official app and entering his 24-word seed phrase. On-chain investor Zach XBT traced the stolen Bitcoin exchange deposit address and publicly questioned how the app made it through Apple's gatekeeping. 100%. That's what I'm saying. How did it do that, bro? I wonder if he actually is just kind of going down that rabbit hole, but he actually downloaded it through an API and not directly to the App Store. And they're going to probably investigate that and find that to be the case. But yeah, if I were to guess, guys, don't download weird shit on your phone. Just in SEC, certain crypto interfaces, including DeFi front ends, what extensions and apps may operate without broker-dealer registration under conditions, no custody of users' funds, self-custodial only, no investment advice or recommendations, no order, routing or execution, fixed neutral fee structures only, no discretion over transactions or market activity. Okay. Okay. So yeah, okay. I'm kind of okay with this, I guess. And no custody for user funds, self-custodial only. So it's going to change dexes though, right? Because technically they won't be able to be a custodian, right? I think that's how this would go. Interesting. So yeah, including DeFi front ends, wallet extensions, crypto interfaces, and may operate without broker-dealer registration under certain conditions. I think that's how I understand this. I don't know. We'll have to wait for more of an update on that. Elon Musk says the vaccine dosage was awfully too high. What are we talking about? We're talking about the Wuhan flu? I think so. I'm gonna skip over that real quick. Japan's 10-year bond yields have surged over 1,000% since 2019. Japan 10-year government bond yields have risen more than 1,000% from the 2019 levels of the era of ultra low interest rates. The massive move reflects the fundamental shift in the Bank of Japan's policy as it struggles to contain inflationary pressures stemming from the global energy crisis. The surge follows years of negative on near zero rates, marking a tectonic repricing of Japanese debt on the global stage. I wonder how they are doing now, debt to GDP in Japan. Last time we looked at it, they were still like negative 250%. They've been doing some damage though. Let's take a look. The U.S. national debt currently sitting at, drum roll, into the weekend, $39,112,700,000,000. Yes, and we're looking at the world debt clock right now for Japan. Sitting at 253, that's about the same. Yeah, about the same. All right. Anything else happening here? Alex Becker says, yeah, it's over. Hydra's official Air AI has broken Shopify outbound sales. We had a Shopify store, so he's shilling right now this morning. Hydro? Air AI? I don't know. Air. I'm assuming Air. Okay. Banks are diving into Bitcoin. Barclays' $2 trillion financial titan has confirmed that live on Fox that they're adopting Bitcoin and crypto. Recently, Morgan Stanley's introduced the Bitcoin ETF. Of course, we covered that last week. 10-year bond, still talking about that. Next week's schedule is insane for the markets. This week, guys, on Monday, Fed emergency announcement, which we're still waiting for. We talked about that last night. Are we going to get that? It's supposed to be around energy. We got the AI one on Friday. Maybe they're going to be rolling that into that meeting as well. I haven't heard anyone talk about that this morning. We were talking about it on Saturday and Sunday. And every time I look up emergency meeting, all I see is something crazy from October of 2023. Of course, when the banking crisis happened. Maybe the private banking crisis, of course, will happen. The private credit market. Emergency hold on order, blah, blah, blah. 19 days ago, 2 days ago, 26 days ago. This is not even relevant anymore. Here news in the last day. Yeah, I just don't see anything relevant to this at all. Nothing at all. IDK, guys, IDK on that one. Tuesday, we have PPI data. Wednesday, we have the Beige Book Economic Report, usually coming in, of course, in the middle of the month. Thursday, initial jobless claims. Friday, Fed Governor speech on Friday. So it's going to be another crazy week of data. Oh, boy. President Trump said this. If you guys didn't see it this morning, I already played it for you. The current state kind of pretty much this morning on the tarmac.
of drill, baby, drill. We have more oil than Russia
Do we?
and Saudi Arabia put together. So if you look at Russia and Saudi Arabia, two big ones, we have much more oil than they have put together. And what's happening is boats are coming over here, filling up. We don't have to go through the hormones.
All right, yeah, so it's coming back off of his statement on Truth Social. I think it was Friday, Saturday, where he was like, you know, if they don't want to play in their backyard, they can come over here. They can come all the way over here and get our oil. We have plenty of oil, plenty of oil. Yeah, I don't know. We haven't heard many headlines about Drill Baby Drill in the past year. I don't know. Polkadot has been exploited. Yikes. The attacker minted 1 billion DOT and dumped it. Oh, what? Oh, that sucks. Wow, Polkadot just got wrecked. Oh, no. Oh, no, that sucks. That sucks. Another one bites the dust, I guess. We'll see if it can survive after that. So, yeah, just got a billion tokens minted and dumped. That's crazy. Waiting for more news on that. That's incredible. Let's see if I can find a headline. I'm surprised we didn't see any headlines. What the hell are these news outlets doing, man? Jesus.
What are you, stupid?
This is why we, of course, go to the real news over on Twitter. Polkadot, dump. Okay, attacker mints 1 billion tokens. Here's on CoinDesk. We didn't see that one this morning. Forged across chain messaged bypass the state proof validation on the bridge contract, granting admin control over the bridged DOT token and allowing the attacker to mint and dump the entire supply for $337,000. The attacker exploited a vulnerability in Hyperbridge's Ethereum gateway contract to mint 1 billion bridge tokens on Polkadot and then dump them for about $237,000 in Ethereum. The exploit, which did not affect Polkadot's core network or native DOT, abused a flawed cross-chain message validation path to seize admin control of the bridge token contract. The attacker's profit was limited by shadow liquidity in the Ethereum DOT protocol DOT pool, but security firms warn the similar bridge flaws on deeper pools or higher value assets could lead to far larger losses if the exploit, of course, resumes in other blockchains, I guess, affiliated with this type of passage. Okay. I get it. It might be a good time to buy DOT because it looks like the underlying protocol is intact. This happened kind of on a side chain, from what I understand. Okay. So how's DOT doing right now? It's been a while since I even looked at Polkadot. I used to be a holder, long time ago in a different bear market when yields were really high on their staking. Let's take a look and see how DOT's doing after that tumble. Might be a buyer DOT today, guys. Might be a buyer DOT today. Let's take a look at DOT. Get that one out of here. Throw DOT in the mix. And yeah, we're still kind of waiting on something to happen over there. Ship's still moving in position. We're still kind of watching it. Over there. Yep, on the traffic too. All right. I'll get back over there if I see anything. Again, most of these are just loops, right? Most of these are loops. I don't know how active they are with the footage over there. These are just loops on the camera, just letting you know how it is. All right. Let's get back over to... Oh, yeah. Polkadot. What is Polkadot doing? No, we're going to dots. Didn't dot. Look at the Coinbase US dollar DOT. Sure. Oh, nice sell-off there. Attempting near all-time lows. I might be buying some DOT right now, guys. Screw it. YOLO. I might just buy $1,000 or something. What do I got to work with today? I've got a huge, I'm sitting on tons of cash and tons of gains. If you guys are part of the Patreon, you already know our Gwei and Zama play already played out. Zama, not so much yet, so I'm still loading up a little bit of Zama on pullbacks. But yeah, Gwei did explode. It made us tons of money on Friday. So I'm so excited about, of course, sharing with you guys my gains, man. There's, of course, the breakout I was able to take a part of. Continue to run, though. and now sitting in a higher structure. This could be a new area to start accumulating. I haven't decided yet. I was waiting to see how today was going to go. Might be starting to buy some of these lows today if it just continues to respect it. Buying up a little bit there. All right, I'll do a little bit of that right now too. I'll do a little bit right now. I'll just buy like 10,000 right there. Yeah, right there. Oh, screw it, just right there. And then what else am I doing? We're gonna buy some DOT here in a second, and yeah, of course showing you guys the Zama chart again. I was taking profits on the way up. We pulled back, and here we are. I did buy a 1 on the low here. Still waiting for more of a pullback, but I might start being a buyer again up here if the structure continues to hold on Zama. Again, the market cap's really small, so I'm not convinced it's going to stop just anytime soon. All right. Getting back into DOT. So yeah, we're talking about DOT. I'm just gonna buy some real quick. You guys on the live, and I gotta buy 10,000. Yep, 10,000. Was it Gui? Yeah, Gui. Why are you Gui? Why are you Gui? All right, I'm gonna buy 10,000 Gui right now. There we go, and then picking up some DOT, guys. Picking up some DOT. Again, we're waiting for anything to start happening in the Strait of Hormuz. Traffic is definitely getting pushed to one corner, though. Oh my god, getting pushed to one corner. Everything's still going. Everything's still going. Let me get that order in real quick, guys. Come on, damn it. Let me know what you guys are buying today. It is that day, man. It feels like it's time to be buying some stuff on the lows. I'm just gonna buy. How about 1,000 DOT? Yeah, screw it. We're gonna buy 1,000 DOT here on the live. Screw it. On this pullback, the news might send it down lower though. It's still kind of early. The news was reported about 3 o'clock in the morning, so yeah, I guess it's got some time to move already. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy 1,000 DOT right now at about $1.17. Yeah, $1.17. And my order is now filled. I'm now sitting on more DOT. Oh, cool. I haven't had DOT in a long time. All right, let's get back to it. Again, if you guys are just joining, yeah, DOT had an exploit on a on not their overall structure. You know, their structured protocol. The overall protocol is fine on DOT. That's all you need to know.
What are you, stupid?
We gotta get back to the chat, man. We gotta get back to the chat. Brandon White says, "Holy sheet, rip polka dots." No, it's fine. Jacob 6 says, "If we built more refineries, we'd be more self-efficient." Cliff says, "These lines look roughly good. Blockade more like a known speed trap area than a DUI checkpoint." Okay, Cliff, giving of course his 2 cents, his 2 sats on what's going on here. Iran toll station and the U.S. toll station. We're not doing a toll though, right? We're not actually doing a toll. I keep hearing people say we're doing a toll. Are we really doing a toll? I don't think so. Like U.S. toll Hormuz Strait. I thought we were just blockading it, like we're gonna go in there and clean it out and push them out. I thought U.S. Navy to blockade the Strait of Hormuz effectively immediately. We're just gonna 20% of the supplies. Effective immediately, U.S. Navy, the finest in the world. My God, I'm blinded by this. I cannot turn that on dark mode. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna be blinded. It's so bright. The blockade. Okay, effective immediately, the United States, the finest in the world, will begin the process of blockading any of all ships entering or leave the Strait of Hormuz. I have instructed the Navy fleet to seek and interdict every vessel in international waters that has paid toll to Iran. No one who pays an illegal toll will have safe passage on the high seas. Any Iranian who fires at us or at a peaceful vessel will be blown to hell. Blown to hell, according to Trump. Each side has earlier blamed the other for the failure of talks and the end of 6 weeks of fighting that has killed thousands of people, roiled the global economy, and sent oil prices soaring. Of course, for us hitting at the gas pumps as well. Bad news is that we have not all reached an agreement, and I think that's bad news for Iran more than it's bad news for the United States of America, Vice President J.D. Vance said. We've made it very clear that without our red lines, what our red lines are, Iran city cites lack of trust. All right. I think we're pretty much over all that. All right, so cool. We're doing nothing, bro. Yeah. Bitcoin's almost back to 72,000. Yeah, cool. Yep. All right, guys. Cool. Yeah, we're doing the thing. What the F, man? What a mess. What a freaking mess. All right, hanging out with you guys again. Another day of chaos. Let's get back in the chat. Let me see. Where were we? We were talking about... Okay, so yeah, it looks like what Cliff said is we're just gonna be holding up everything even further, I guess. I guess pushing everyone to go to America for oil. Jacob 6 says our problem isn't crude oil. The problem is that we can't refine light sweet crude. Yeah, in America, that's right. In America, we can't. Rest in peace, Polkadot. Everyone's talking about that. Otaku-san, update on the ADA trade, please. ADA. Oh yeah. I told you guys on the Patreon I got out of that trade. But I'm still watching it. I just sold it like $10 loss because I got bored with it. I was just like, oh, my money can move somewhere else faster. I'm really quick, guys, when it comes to that. If things don't move in my way. ADA, I can look at it. Let's see where we are now. Not too bad. Again, finding another low. Chopping here. Not a new low, but it did keep longer than the other wicks. So I guess that's something. It did hold that longer than the other wicks. The candles down there, 223, man, 23. We were talking about how it can't get lower than 25, and it freaking did. It freaking fell right out of that. Could be a good buy right now. I might buy some on the way up right now. I'll just buy some. Screw it. I'll do it. We're gonna spot buy some ADA right now. Get back in that trade for a little bit and see how that goes. I'll just buy another, what, 10,000? What did I buy last time? 10,000 ADA? Something stupid, man. I got dry powder, man. I'm bored. It's up 1% so far, so it hasn't really done a crazy move yet. All right, 10,000 ADA, $2,415. Buying that right now, Veda. Locked in, man. Mama ain't raised no bitch. Oh shit! All right, there you go, guys. There's your update on that ADA trade. I was down $10. I sold it over the weekend. I just bought yeah, my position back in. We go trade. There we go. All right. Again, I'm sitting on a ton of gains from Gwei. I got a bunch of Gwei gains. Again, Gwei still hasn't had a really significant pullback yet either. Still waiting for another low. I might be a buyer here now at 6.2. I'm getting bored and waiting. I'm waiting for 5.2. I really wanted to get it at 5.2. Again, I'm just trying to show you guys where I'm at right now. Overall, market cap still heading, staying above $100 million. I'm still looking for, yeah, Zama pullback as well. I'm hoping to get another buy down here if we do this retracement. I don't know if we're going to get that because it's still looking pretty damn bullish on Zama, but I'm still sitting on a pretty damn big bag on Zama. I only got out like half of my, a quarter of my entire position. No, 3/4 of my entire position all the way to the top. So I sold off 75% of my bag and then bought up a huge portion down here. Not a huge portion. I got back in now about half of my total position. I want to buy the other half down here again and then sell up here. It's like, guys, buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high. Remember, it's just that easy. Although it's not.
What are you, stupid?
Oh, jeez. All right. Where were we? Going back to talks, peace talks. Let's see. Do we have anything going on?
No? Directly in the environment. It won't be energy efficient and it doesn't scale up easily. So you need to concentrate them to a level. Then it's more makes sense to energy intensive technologies to destroy them.
All right, let's go over to Kramer and friends. See everything's happening over here. I got to finish up with you guys in the chat as well. They're on break. Getting back. Also, don't forget to join the Patreon if you want to hang out with the Chaos Crew after the live streams over on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights. Also into the weekend. Okay. Where was I? The straight. We have another update from Trump. It looks like as of 7 minutes ago. Thank you. Agenda Free TV, of course, brought to you by that. Let's take a look at Donald Trump's newest, Truth Social post as of a few minutes ago. Iran's Navy is laying at the bottom of the sea, completely obliterated. 158 ships. What we have not hit are their small number of what they call fast attack ships, because we have not considered them much of a threat. My alarm's going off. Guys, weather's getting nice outside. I'm going to start running again here soon. Warning, once it stops raining, I guess. If any of these ships come anywhere close to the blockade, they will be eliminated immediately, using the same system to kill that of which the drug dealers on boats in the sea. Of course, he's citing the whole Cuba. Was it Cuba? Venezuela. Duh, it was Venezuela. Now we're talking about Cuba. Okay, Venezuela, of course, last year. It's a quick and brutal process. P.S. 98.2% of the drugs coming in the U.S. and the ocean have now stopped. Thank you for your attention to this matter, of course, coming from Trump. That was the latest one, I believe, as of 20 minutes ago. I thought there was a newer one about 7 minutes ago. I guess this was the newest one 20 minutes ago. 6 hours ago. Yeah, I think that's it. What a bunch of trash ads over here. God, True Social. All right, guys. Yeah, we're just kind of hanging out now. How are you? Jeez. Yep. All right. So yeah, it looks like Cliff. What Cliff said in the chat. Looks like we're just gonna be sitting there, and Cliff showed it actually the best over on X. Basically, we're gonna be setting up a stop here. I don't think it's a tool though. I'm not getting any confirmation it's an actual tool. From what it sounds like from Trump's rhetoric, that if they paid Iran's tool, then they're not going to allow them entry. How are they going to know that they paid the toll? I'm assuming if anyone passes through Iran, they're going to blockade them there. And we're attempting, of course, the whole purpose of this, and I've been saying this for weeks, is to ensure that we don't lose, again, any more of the petrodollar. We've lost about 15 to 20% of the petrodollar. That's what is, of course, keeping the United States dollar as the world reserve currency for so long. Started to, of course, show cracks in 2023 when BRICS nations, of course, stepped up and said, we're no longer using your trash currency. And yeah, that is this, of course, the dollar. So that's kind of where we are today. It's still continuing, and this is why we're setting up basically a choke point. Anyone who's there, we are not going to let you go through. Maybe there's a way. Maybe they'll be like, okay, pay us what you paid them. double toll? Holy fuck! I don't know. I got no confirmation that they're actually charging a toll, another tool. This is ridiculous. All right. Da most strong, says Jake the Snake this morning. We call that wishy-washy, Otaku. What's wishy-washy? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Brennan, when I send links, oh no. This is when you guys send links to the show.
The group is responding beyond expectations. Cindy and Brenda seem to be the most susceptible to suggestions of horror. Brenda exhibiting both delusion and hysteria. Group fear should manifest itself and intensify as the night progresses.
Yes! I love this. Jake, this is perfect. Perfect, man. Love it. Exactly how I interpret you guys on the show. That's insane. Love it. Happy joy in the house. How's it going? Happy joy to you and everyone. Happy Monday, guys. Happy joy, and of course to Joy.
I don't think you're happy enough. I'll teach you to be happy. I'll teach your grandmother to suck eggs. I told you I'd shoot.
I need more coffee.
But you didn't believe me. Why didn't you believe me? Happy joy, happy joy, happy joy.
Just another day of chaos, guys. Just another day of chaos. All right, I don't think we're gonna get anything else updating, guys, here in the next hour or so. I do gotta get ready. I'm gonna be meeting someone around 12:30. Sell one of my guitars. I got too many guitars, guys. I got too many freaking guitars. I bought myself a new guitar last year, and now I have way too many guitars. Oh yeah, and I also forgot there's another guitar too that I didn't even remember was gonna come. I don't even know where it went. I'll have to show you guys later. Something I bought on Kickstarter like a year or two ago, and it just showed up. I'm like, what the F? What the hell?
What are you, stupid?
I thought that thing was gone. All right. So yeah, Shadow from Us is a mess. It's a mess. It's going to continue to be a mess, according to the news we got this morning. I'm going to get one more update maybe from Bloomberg before we leave, or
Who live in
CNBC.
New Jersey or from New Jersey are very familiar with. This is something that we have seen throughout popular culture.
Bitcoin back to
Dirk
72K.
definitely been talking about ways to tackle the detection and the capture of these contaminants.
And the dollar,
We're
most
keeping
are
an eye on the
strong.
markets as
Most
well,
are
Paul, because
strong.
there's not a
Piece
whole
of
lot going on
paper.
despite
Most
the
are strong
escalation of
paper.
tensions in the Strait of Hormuz.
Can't
Crude
even
oil
burn
is
the
definitely
damn thing.
higher right now.
There we go.
With Brent and WTI both
Yeah,
trading above
most are
$100
strong
a barrel.
paper.
We're looking at gains of at least 5% for WTI and Brent at the moment. Equities
I got
kind
nowhere
of
to go with
just
this.
muddling along. From New York, from New Jersey, I should say. This is Bloomberg.
Don't do that at home. Don't do that at home. All right. We're not getting an update from Doomberg. I'm trying not to burn the studio down. Another about the burning. Another $100 bite the dust. That's a keeper. That's a keeper right there. It's as good as IOUs. I owe myself $100 now. Okay. I'm gonna put that under the desk. That's a keeper. Yeah, that one's definitely a keeper. Look at that. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Right there. We put it right there. Piece of art. Another piece of art, of course, on the live. What the hell? Geez, my camera is messed up. There we go. All right, guys. We are winding the show down for the morning. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Justin Sun FUD World Liberty 5 pump soon? I don't think so, Cliff. I don't think so. They're going to be probably put under investigation at some point. Trump's family, of course. The Democrats have been pushing really hard for all of his holdings in crypto to be it's pretty much under scrutiny. Let's take a look and see what else we have in the headlines. Again, Doomberg just kind of rolled off here. We're waiting for any sort of action at the Strait of Hormuz. And I got probably maybe another half hour if I'm lucky. Maybe, if I can stay on that long. Doomberg on break. CNBC. We got CNBC back yet? Nope. Let's go over to, crypto news, crypto Twitter. Real news over on crypto Twitter. The real news platform. Anything else happening over here? Crypto is better than any current financial system. The experiment phase is over. According to Jamie Dimon, the time to buy is now. Buy.
It's been around for quite a while, but now it's becoming
Asshole.
more effective, more efficient, because people are finding ways to do it faster and cheaper.
Pet rock.
Permissioned or not permissioned. Smart contracts, I think, will probably be real.
Probably be real. Smart contracts, I'm sorry, Jamie, if you've been... They have been real. For over a decade. All right. Jamie Dimon. Oh, God. I've been trying to find this one video. I haven't seen it in years. I think it's been like 2 years during Gary Gensler's reign of terror. We got a $2 super chat coming from Strawberry Dragons this morning. Thank you, Strawberry. Thank you. Give us a $2. I got two fresh $2 bills right here. I can send to the flame. Thank you, Strawberry. I just burned $100. Another $102 this morning. Yes, I shot. Oh, jeez. Thank you, Strawberry. Thank you. Let me stop that. I think the bank can still take it. They can still take it back. Oh my God. All right. Happy joy. Love the intros. Always makes me laugh. I of course love you hanging out with the Chaos crew. Joy, we love you. And Strawberry. I'm surprised Strawberry still has her job. The robots haven't taken her job yet. It's amazing, quite amazing, I would say. It's been over a year of me telling her that. All right, you love, of course, the Chaos girls, the Chaos ladies. All right, let's get back to, the thing. Yes, just in the U.S. blockchain, the Strait of Hormuz in effect. It's in effect now. This is Fox News' coverage on it about 30 minutes ago.
As Navy minesweepers clear a path to open the Strait of Hormuz
Yes!
after high-stakes peace talks.
That's what I thought was going to happen.
Welcome to a brand new hour of America's Newsroom. I'm Dana Perino.
But they didn't do it. I mean, they're just sitting there. From what Cliff has showed us right on X. Seems like they're just kind of sitting there and blockading the blockade, a tool on top of the tool, possibly, for these ships.
2 week ceasefire unclear as Iran refuses to give up on its nuclear program. The U.S. declaring a naval blockade against Iran after both sides walked away from the talks late on Saturday. The Strait of Hormuz is a key flashpoint as the president ramps up the pressure continuously on Tehran.
News alert, because starting now, the U.S. military will begin enforcing a full-scale...
All right. That's a little update from Fox. Clarity Act. The Clarity Act will now advance to the Senate Banking Committee starting today. Oh boy, guys. The 3-day rally possibly is here. 13th of April, committee clearance is expected at the end of April. As I have told you, says Wilberforce Theophilus. I don't know who the hell that is. The Senate will have no option but to vote on it because it will be considered a national security strategy. Yes, we do not want, of course, the rest of the world to continue getting a leg up on America when it comes to the advancement of crypto. By the way, ETH weekly MACD bullish crossover is now confirmed. The last 2 times this happened, the ETH pumped 183% and 75% respectively. That would usher in altcoin season for fucking sure. You know it. So much winning coming soon, guys.
We're gonna win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
If that's all true, of course. 72,100 on Bitcoin. What do we got on Ethereum right now? Up about 30 bucks. 30 bucks. Yeah. 2,224 again. Yeah, similar structure right now as Bitcoin is moving to the upside. So is Ethereum. We got Jake the Snake in with another $2 super chat. Wrong with the Chaos Kuhi Warriors. What? I don't even know. Kuhi. The Kui. I don't know what you're trying to say there, Jake. You got me stumped, man. Thank you again, Jake the Snake, for the $2 super chat this morning. I'm gonna run out of money. And here I'm gonna punch a baby, according to John Doe, by burning this $2 bill. Yes, another $2 bill. It's a fresh one too. Oh! I'm getting ashes everywhere. What a mess. What are
you, stupid?
Okay, all right, enough burning. Enough burning this morning. Jacob says coochie. The coochie. Okay. What the hell? Wrong with the Chaos Coochie Warriors. Jeez. Oh my God, Jake. Yes, Braveheart shout out to Strawberry Dragons, Jake the Snake, Pat Stackums. Yes, all hail the Beaver Moon. The Beaver Moon's coming back, guys. Just we have another 6 months to go to the Beaver Moon, I think. We just had the Pink Moon. I don't know. We have another one coming up in about 15 days, maybe 18 days. I don't know. Is it the Wolf Moon, I think, next? No. The Wolf Moon's in the summer, I believe. I forget. We'll get an update on that. The last moon we had was the Pink Moon, and it was not that bad of a moon. Bitcoin, of course, still getting the aftermath of it. All is well in the world today. What the hell? Long live the Pink Moon. All right. Yeah, you can't even tell what chart I'm even looking at anymore. Bitcoin and Ethereum doing the exact same thing. I got some movement here, not much. Let's take a look at bubbles real quick. And what's going on with the Strait of Hormuz. Pretty much the same thing. Okay, same thing. All right. Any update on crypto Twitter? I do want to take a look at bubbles. All right, bubbles. On here on the day, Rave is still knocking out another 10% since the last time we looked at it. Another 10%, something like that. Again, it was 225, I think, this morning on the breakout. Again, on the day, top 32. Is this coin really worth $10? I don't think so. But again, yeah, this is the first time we've had this a thing like this kind of go live and break out like crazy. For concert tickets and EDM, right? So again, this would be Rave coin. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Okay, what else we have? Anything else happening? Breakout today? No, it's just Rave coin. VVV, of course. Venice is up 10%, a modest 10%. Nothing else really happening on the weekly. Zcash up another 42 on the week. 42 as all that capital from River. Top 200 again, 30% down on River. Now 66 on the month, 35% on the weekly. Of course, all that going into Zcash. Up 43% on the week now. All right, and obviously we got a little bit of that capital going into Zama. A little bit into Zama on the breakout from last week. I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm feeling like I want to get some more, man, but is it gonna stop here? It looks like it's about to break out. I'm putting a cup and handle here on the weekly. I mean on the 1 hour, on the weekly, on the 1 hour. Possibly, if it continues that trend, or if it wants to break out, it's gonna happen here soon. We'll find out something. I'm hoping it breaks down. I hope, but yeah, it's got a little less. It didn't quite get as high to test that. Yeah, maybe it'll just kind of get a little bit of exhaustion and then see a pullback once it gets closer. That's my hope anyway. Again, I'm a buyer of Zama anywhere near 25 right now on Zama. 2 cents 5. All right. Anything else happening? That might be it, guys. That might be all the chaos I got for you this morning. I am waiting for. I'm going to be meeting up with a guy here in about an hour to sell a guitar. So I got to get out on the road here soon in a minute. The pink moon. Yes, another word for coochie. Yes. I guess a pink moon is also a peach. It's also a peach, man. Jeez. A cliff says set up an area of ocean as blockade zone where vessels will each be communicated with the provided directions. Okay. Cliff's got a link to the idea there for what's going on at the Strait of Hormuz from what he has from his previous naval experience. Warning, if there are any ships that come anywhere near our blockade, they will immediately be eliminated. Okay, that's what we read earlier. Yeah, that was that last tweet about a half hour ago from Trump. I think it's about a half hour now. 72.5 coming in on Bitcoin. Recovering back on the day. Hitting resistance next around, well, almost there. 72.6. Again, 6s, 3s, 8s being, of course, respected mostly this year. Okay, it looks like it's getting a test right here for level of support at 72.3. If it does lose this area, we come back down and probably retest 71.6 for a bounce. Let's take a look at the overall order books before we head out. I do got to go, guys. I do got to go. Again, we're waiting on anything out of the Strait of Hormuz. They're starting to gather. They're starting to gather in little sections here. I don't know. Okay. Let's get back over to the thing. Yeah, so that seems like we're looking at, right? Yeah. It looks like that's the area they're starting to set up the blockade. Are the orange ones? I wish we had a key here. I could probably find this live tracker on Google, of course. Tracker. There's plenty of them. I'm trying to find that one in particular for the ships. Maybe find the Strait. Oh my god, that's pretty epic. Jeez, the live tracker on the Strait. All right. Can I select, like, there's Naval Coalition? There we go. We got Naval is red. All assets and naval. So just this one's just only showing Iran's. I'm assuming. Sure, for his light tracker. This one doesn't have too much other than the amount that's going through in terms of assets. They got ships on this one. I just can't find the one that our friend over there in Agenta Free TV is showing. For Agenta Free News. Gas, dry bulk, crude oil tankers. Other warships are gray. Again, it's only showing the ones that are Iranian, I'm assuming. Yeah. They're all Iranian. Where's the other ones, man? Here's wow, this one's got the freaking globe on it. Jeez, it's a bit much. Strait of Hormuz. I can't even go any strong, zoom any further than that. Man, there's just so many. If you want all the, it's all there at your fingertips, guys. Crazy world we live in. Waiting for that. Oil prices right around $110 a barrel. Yikes. Here we go. This is the one I'm looking for. This is better, but where's the key on this? Straight styles, gains, why do we not have a I'll find another one. There's too many. There's so many. Let me get that back on the screen. Hormuz live ship data, Strait of Hormuz. Trying to find the best one, guys. I don't like any of these. Live Crisis Monitor. HermosPulse.com. That one's not too bad. There we go. What do we got trajectory for? We have a key. IRGC approved transit route. So that's the route they're allowed to go on. We don't have warships on this, though. I want to see the warships, damn it. I'm trying to find this one. The one that he's using over there. Marinetraffic.com, it looks like. Marinetraffic.com. Try to see if I can find that one. Marinetraffic.com. So there might be a few settings in here. Gulfs, canals, straits. I don't know what we're looking at. These are all the vessels. Oh my god, it's a mess, guys. Oh, it's a mess. Alright. So we're looking for Navy warships out here. I'm assuming they're going to be a different color. I don't know. Where's the freaking map? Man, where's the index? Where's the index? Okay. I don't know what I'm looking at, man. I don't know what I'm looking at. Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna call it. I don't know. We're gonna hear something eventually. My assumption is it's gonna be going on for hours to days. They're putting that in place and hopefully twisting the arm to get some sort of deal made, right? Some sort of deal made. I don't know. I'm not a naval expert. Cliff's got one for us, though. Of course, we do have a naval expert in the chat. At least better than I. All right. Yes, that's the one I was just at, but I don't know where the key is. Map type, visual. Okay, here we go. Visual filters. This one actually shows you in layers. Rescues, operations, military. That's locked. You gotta pay for this stuff. You gotta pay for everything in life. Don't pay for what you get for free. Voyage planner. Yep. I don't see anything. There's a map. Vessels, ports, vessels. That's going to take me to a different site. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I guess you have to pay for this, to be honest. Okay. Warships are not required to broadcast their AIS data like the flight trackers, but on the ocean. So, I guess we wouldn't see them either way on this. We saw some of the live trackers map some of the military, but it was all Iranian military ships that we were seeing. So, I don't know. IDK, man. IDK. Strait of Hormuz. Look how the world just goes on forever, guys. Isn't that funny? Maybe it's not flat like some of us believe. Oh jeez, guys. All right, Strait of Hormuz would be up there somewhere. It's over here somewhere. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it. I gotta go get some stuff done. I gotta make the rounds. I'm gonna be selling a guitar here in about 45 minutes, so I gotta get on the road. But anyway, guys, yeah, stay safe out there. Buy the dip. I feel like there's a area to buy. Maybe don't go too hog wild. You guys already watched me buy about $3,000 worth of assets today. I bought the dip on the pullback on Cardano, right? And I bought some Polkadot in Extreme Fear. I mean, after, of course, that exploit that happened, which we got a little bit of confirmation that it wasn't the underlying protocol. It was something that was happening on a side chain. So I'm kind of bullish on that pullback. I'm going to be making a little bit of money and then probably just selling it, maybe $100 and just getting out. Again, guys, be safe out there. Don't bet the farm. Again, only risk what you're willing to lose. And stay making them gains, man. Of course, no one takes profits unless you hit the sell button. And you don't ever go broke taking profits. I'll see you guys all soon. Have a good day. Stay safe. And continue winning.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
Yes.
You're going to say, please, too much winning.
It's all good.
Can't take it.
Fly me to the moon, let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my keys. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Do my one
All right, guys. So yes, shout out to you guys, of course, the Chaos crew. The next full moon will be the flower moon. Yes, the full flower moon for springtime will be on the 1st of May. Of course, we'll be hanging out and celebrating that as well. I'll see you guys all soon. Again, so soon you won't even, of course, forget that I was gone. Of course, back at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another round of chaos. And, of course, the foreign market open. Have a good day, guys. Stay safe out there. Yeah, I'll see you all soon.
When will then be now? Soon.
Soon. Later.
Watch the cash burn, land fade. A new world rises, we've made the trade. The robots are rising, ICE taking the crown. But we're the ones that won't back down.
Bet.